Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
Wow. We got Amarjeet, our queen, to do the call for tonight. So good to see you as a host, darling.
Thank you so much. Shall we start?
Yes, I apologize. I was just finishing up a conference call and just joined everybody. I see the chats are on fire. So good night, good morning, good afternoon. And Amarjeet, I see David is on. I see Rico is on. So I'm super excited to be on tonight.
Thank you so much. Let's start the call now. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. We would like to welcome you to our product Crossfire. For those who are new on the call, I am Amarjeet, LD3 of Opulence Global, and I am honored and privileged to be your host today. This call is very important because today we can gain valuable information about our products, especially products you have to be on the call and how it can provide you for a better life. In this call, you can directly ask questions and have them personally answered. You know what? I always feel that this call is so important. We have our senior VP, we have our David O on the call, and you get your answered so important, right? Because it's free. You go to the doctor, you pay for it to get your answer done. Here you get it free. And also, and if you are ready, I'm so much honored to introduce our two panelists on the call, introducing our David O. 1 minute. Yeah, let me get that screen. 1 minute. Yeah. I'm still learning. With technical, I'm still learning.
You know what? The technical part is what gets you to grow. And I agree with you. It's stepping up to do a corporate call is never, ever easy. It's always really like, oh my God, what about if I make a mistake? Oh my God, what about if I don't say anything right? But remember, Jeet, I think what's really, really important is that we have a lot of our partners that are on tonight. Majority of everyone who is on this call is a partner. So we want to say a good night to all of our amazing partners from around the globe. Of course, say hello to anyone who's a guest that's just joining us. If you're a brand new partner and you're joining us for the very first time, we want to welcome you. And you know what? The fact that you're able to pop up your banners behind you and put your Opulence logo, girl, that's more than me. You've done even better than myself. So I'm going to say a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon. I'm going to say Swadika to our Thailand team. I'm going to say Komusta ka to our Philippines team. And I'm going to say ¿Cómo estás to our Latino team. Hope everyone is doing great. I got to learn Somali. I don't know that one. And, that's the exciting part about being, I'm going to say Comment ça va to our Parler en Français team. That one
Wow.
I know. Assalamu alaikum. I know how to do that one like the back of my hand. There you go. And I want to just welcome every single one of you. I did say French. Yay! And again, Swadika. So good to have all of you on. And Caribbean. All right, Caribbean. What a guan. That's my Jamaican way of saying what to go on. So it's a c'est bon. It's so good to have everybody on and just kind of smiles. And look, I want to just have some fun. Amarjeet, I think most people here. I hate Diane. Like, yeah, what to go on. I think everyone on these calls knows myself and knows David. So you know what? I'm going to save you the introduction because everybody knows who we are. Make your life a little bit easier because we don't need an introduction. Everyone knows we are on top of our game. David, for those of you who don't know, he is my right arm in regulatory, which means textbooks, science, all the stuff that, he is super fabulous at. He keeps me like, hi, David. He's like, oh, I'm here. Don't say anything bad. And, you know, I am so excited to be on tonight. And thank you, Amarjeet, for welcoming everyone as well. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the Senior VP of the company. You know, we have the head, which is our CEO. I am the neck. I move it around. I shake it up. Shake, shake, shake. I have some fun with you guys. And today is a very busy day. Today is, you know, we're getting closer and closer to our renovations moving forward. So if I can ask everybody tonight, please, or this morning, to put us in your prayers to bless and proceed with all of our renovations to proceed in a smooth way. Tomorrow is a very important day for us, so just pray for us, everybody. And may God continue to bless us and give us health and strength and sanity for us to, of course, finish this renovation so we can open it up for all of you fabulous people for our grand opening. But tomorrow is a very important day, and I need all prayers on deck. So take a moment, just bow your head, say a prayer for us. And I would be so grateful to each and every single one of you saying a prayer for us. We need all the prayers right now to proceed and to grow for our construction to finalize. Oh my God, that's what I need. All right, so thank you. And David, I'm so excited to be on. I had the chance. Thank you so much, Ninarat. I appreciate it. Aranya, thank you for my Thai and Laos team for all their prayers, and for everyone else that just said a prayer and is going to say a prayer for us. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. Prayer is powerful, and you know what? When you raise your hand up to the Lord and you just pray, amazing things happen. So David, I'm super excited to be on. I was not able to be on last week, but there's a lot of really cool stuff I do want to share. We're really excited to go into fall. Tomorrow morning, it is 90 days left till the end of the year. And how are you, David?
Oh, I didn't plan on that. Excuse me. I'm a guy, so we don't count on days like that, 90 days. That
90
doesn't leave
days.
much time. Um, 2024 has sort of flown by, hasn't it? So I was a
Yeah,
little
it has.
surprised by that. And I know why. As we grow older, I just share this with everyone so they understand, because I asked a doctor that years ago. I says, as you grow older, why do the years seem shorter? And they said, because when you're a child, when you're 5 years old, 1 year is 1/5 of your life. When you're 60, it's 1/60th of your life. And that's why it feels faster. So we should all take stock in that and enjoy every day that we do have, because the years, as you grow older, seem shorter. So you have to be blessed and you have to enjoy every day and count your blessings. So
Absolutely.
that was from a medical professional. I didn't know that. I had to ask him. I was in surgery, and I thought, dumb question of the day. I had to ask because I just had to ask. Anyways, it was a great explanation, and I kept that with me forever.
Amazing. Hey, listen, you know what? I always call those the golden nuggets. And one thing about me, just so everyone is, you always have to do what I call a checkup from the neck up. And I always find, David, the last 3 months of the year are very crucial for me, because the last 90 days of the year is the time for you to reflect. What did you achieve? How did you grow? How did you become better? What mistakes were made? How many times did you fall down? How many times did you get back up? How can you make your year close in a stronger way? How could you become a better parent? How could you become a better sister or brother or mom or mentor to somebody? So I think it's really important that everybody that's on this call be reminded of the last 90 days. And the last 90 days are just about to begin. That means that you can do so much. You can do so much for the next 90 days. And it's all in the power of a decision. Write that down. is the power of a decision. You see, a lot of times we want to do a lot of great things, but we come up with 1,001 excuses. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. And so one thing that as you know, once in a while, I post my workouts that I do every single week, not every day, but every week I do my exercises, and I'm in the gym at least 3-4 times. I have a home gym. I don't go out. I don't have the time to do, outside gym. So I built a home gym for myself. And, I think what's really important is that 3 years ago, I made a decision that I was going to be a healthier version of myself, David. And I knew that just like I read an article that said people that exercise 1 hour a day will basically slow down their aging process. They'll become a much healthier version of themselves. And, I wanted to be healthy. I wanted really, the FOL had got my body into momentum. Then, of course, the shampoo and everything grew my hair so much. And I was starting to look younger. I was feeling younger. And I'm like, you know what? I want to also stand up straight. I want to have a better posture. I want to be stronger. I want to build a core. And so I knew that my journey had to be a decision. And when you have in your head the decision of what you want to achieve, and that could be, by the way, wealth, that is like that vision board of what you want to achieve. I want to be debt free. I want my kids to go to private school. I want to buy this house. I want to buy this car. I want to move to this neighborhood. I want to do this. And when you have those ideas in your brain, you manifest the things that you want, then you know the targets to set. And so, David, what I always do is that the last 90 days, I always do a checkup from the neck up. And what that means is that I sit there and I reflect on how I could become a better version of me. I don't come up with excuses. I don't come up with drama. I don't say, oh, well, it's because of David. I didn't do this. Oh, if I have done that. No excuses. Set my targets. I write them down, and I know what I want to achieve in the next 90 days, and I go after it. So I know you're like, I don't think about it in the last 90 days, but now I just put it in your head so you think about it.
That's great. No, I think that's good. It's sage advice. I think it's sage advice. Honestly, I like when you say that I blame David. If you'd been dating me, I'd say, well, you got every right to.
Well, you just turned red, purple, and blue.
Like every other woman that I've dated. Anyways, regardless. So,
well,
I think it's important, though. I think taking stock, the one thing that we forget sometimes as we grow older, like when we're young, we've got goals. Like we do have goals when we're young. What's our we want to get through elementary school, and then we go to secondary school, and then we decide whether we want to go continue on post-secondary or something else. So we start developing goals. And it's sort of funny, as you grow older, you get very comfortable in not having goals. We don't do a check. What we do is we just let life sort of dictate what we are going to do each year. And the year flies by and we go, that wasn't so good. And so you can take control of your life. There's lots of things you can do. Well, one thing is to understand where you are. And this is not a lecture. I mean, I have to do this all the time myself, and it's something that I evaluate, though. Like you, Sanaz, I do evaluate that and decide how I'm going to move forward. And as I'm growing older, the runway's getting shorter. And so you decide what is going to make you happy, and it's sort of funny, the list gets a lot shorter at that stage, and sometimes it's not the material possessions, everyone's different, but you
it could
just
be travel,
discover
by
that
the
you have
way.
different goals. Mhm.
It could be travel.
Oh, travel's an essential part of my being, but there's all sorts of things that you can do that are very simple. And you're right. Exercise is important. And I was just reading an article that if you want to avoid the progression of serious diseases, you must exercise. They didn't say you should or you should consider. They said you must exercise and you must weight train. Now, that's the first time I've read that you have to do weight training and exercise. I usually hear exercises, and they said no, you have to weight train. So there's a number of things apart from a balanced diet and all these things, and taking in the right supplements, all these things that are important. But you can do a lot of things with your lives still, and
I
it's
love what
never
you just said though, David. You just said taking the right supplements, because it's not just about good exercise. Because, a lot of people tell me, oh, Sanaz, you look so much younger. Your transformation is so amazing. A lot of people are like, did you have surgery? And I'm just like, dude, I work so many hours a day. What surgery could I have possibly done from head to toe? And today I can't show off my muscles, but for me, it's all about, honest to God, the number one thing that has benefited me in so many ways is reducing inflammation. Inflammation is the cause of all disease, in my opinion. And, David, I think when I started to learn to commit to losing weight, it was so much more than that. You just hit the nail right on the head. When I actually started to exercise, it was about the benefits. Number one was I wanted to lose weight. Number two,
Sure.
I wanted to make sure that I got rid of inflammation. And, exercising is so much more than that. It's like your mental health. It releases, serotonin. You just become a happier person. When you're losing weight and your body is strong, forget about losing weight for a second, but I think everyone on this call, and I was talking about this conversation, David, with my mom. My mom is a baby boomer. And I said to her, Mom, you need to really, really start to do weight training. I want you to get stronger. I was having this conversation with my father yesterday. And of course, they are the most important people in my life, and I love them to death. I want them to be healthy. I want them to be strong. I want them to, live forever and ever and ever. And, David, it's so important for everybody that's on this call, especially our aging population, to exercise, because exercising reverses a lot of diseases like you were talking about. It makes our body much stronger to, if you do have a fall, you don't break your bones. If you do go on a walk and you hit a staircase, you're not, cracking or, splitting your hip bone. And then, like you said, supplementation combined with exercise is such a key ingredient for an aging population. And look, I'm an aging population. I'm even getting older every single day. I mean, I look fabulous, David, but I am getting older. What's that?
Sanaz, you always look fabulous. I told you that
Thank you, thank you. But no, I mean, seriously, we are an aging population. And as much as we are aging, we want to age gracefully. We want to be stronger. So I'm telling you all, every single person on this call needs to have some sort of exercise in their regimen. Everybody that's on this call needs to do some sort of weightlifting. Weightlifting is not going to make you muscular overnight, by the way. It is just going to give you the right building blocks in your body to basically for you to become a stronger version of yourself. Now, let's going into supplementation. It is so important for you to have the right supplements like the Fountain of Life, like Divine, like Collagen. And David, this trio that's about to come into action between Fountain of Life and Divine, and then of course adding on the Collagen. I mean, I think our people already are becoming fabulous, but they're going to become even more fabulous when it comes to launching this trio together as well.
Well, I think the collagen is going to be really important for a lot of people. If we take care of inflammation, that's a first step. But of course, for our joint health, unfortunately, a lot of I've been researching this, that so many people over the age of 50 have joint health problems that we live with, and we sort of we learn to acclimate to it. We don't have to. We can do something. And so collagen supplementation, I should say, excuse me, is going to be something that I think that we would add into our diets very effectively and help our joint health. It will look better at the same time, because it's good for our skin. But at the same time, we're looking at our joints, and I don't know. I feel it all the time that I'm getting creaky. I do a lot of different things, and you know, which is hard on my joints. I climb a lot of ladders. I climb a lot of things to get, you know, things prepared, and you know, it's difficult. So I think that collagen will become a very important supplement because I'm just not taking enough in terms of part of my diet. So I think I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. And you know, I think what's really, really important that I want to talk about when it comes to collagen coming up, everyone I think knows that our collagen is called Arctic Vita. And the reason we called it Arctic Vita is because it is definitely what I call from the North Pole. I'm actually going to share the logo with all of you because this is important. Let me see if I can pull this up. So our concept is, oh, give me 1 second here. Share. Pull up the logo so you can all see it because I pulled up the wrong. There we go. That's the one. I'm trying to pull up my screen. See, Amarjeet, it is not just you with technology, my love. All right. So let's see if I just
Oh,
found
that's
a
a
new
nice
way.
effect.
Isn't
I
that
like
cool?
that. Well, that's a very nice effect. There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is, see, you just have to play around with technology a little bit. So this is Arctic Vita, and this is meant to be our brand new logo, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. And the reason that we want to, we called it Arctic Vita, just so everybody knows the meaning. First of all, what does this stand for? Type in the message box. Let me know your thoughts. What does this stand for? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's get the chats blowing up. Tell me. Why do we have this logo? Why do we have vitality? I love it. Yes. What else? The collagen will definitely give you vitality. What else? What does the star and represent? Anybody can tell me? Victory. Okay, I love that. Looks nice. I love it. Okay, you guys like the logo. That's good. So the Northern Star. Where's the Northern Star? It's right in the Arctic. It's right at the top where all the oceans and the waters are super duper clean. What does Vita mean? Does anybody know? Google it. Google it. What does Vita mean? Let's see. Life. Ah, love it, love it. And so life, yes. So vitality is another abbreviation of Vita. But life, vitality, of course, and then it's Arctic. How cool is that, right? How much meaning is inside this beautiful logo that you all had a chance to see? So what we want to do is we want to bring Arctic Vita into your home, aside from, you know, the divine and of course the fountain of life. Have you seen how beautiful all of our brands have these unique names? Now, David, you said something so instrumental, you know, bone health, collagen health, joint health, all of those become so beneficial when it comes to a product. And you know, the quality of the collagen that we're about to release. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, there's three types of collagen out there that we're, you know, that is being used in the industry, and one is bovine, that's cow, which is very, you know, commonplace. The second is chicken. Oh my gosh, it's horrible stuff. Like
Mhm.
really, I don't know who's using it, but my gosh, I don't know. I could never get over the scent of that product. It's
Yep.
still with me to this day. I wouldn't touch it, to be honest with you. I don't know
Yep.
if there's. I know there are benefits to every type of collagen, but the last one is marine collagen. That's our collagen. It's clean and it's from the sea. And I think this is and its bioavailability is very high. And so it's going to be incredible in terms of how it impacts us. And you know, marine collagen isn't as well used, but I think it's the highest quality collagen out there. So I this is one product that I'm really interested in seeing and trying because of joint issues that I have all over my body, from my
Yeah.
shoulders to my wrists to my knees. I could name a dozen places in my body that's aching for it, literally. And I think that anyone and who's over the age of 50 should consider taking this. And
Well,
anyway, younger, I'm not saying that, don't get me wrong. If you're younger than 50, you can still take it. And I would take it, do it prophylactically, actually. You know, one thing that we've got to understand is that, you know, things like joint issues and everything, it takes a lifetime to get it there. So why not just supplement it and to prevent you from getting to that stage? And if none of you have, those people who are listening, if you don't have arthritic pain of any type, I'm really happy for you because it's like waking up in the middle of the night and feeling like the Tin Man when nothing is really moving. Your joints feel like they're sort of fused together, and it is a challenge. So I do, you know, I think that this will make a difference in your quality of life, and I think that's important. And you know, for your parents, you know, the aging population affects everybody, and so yeah, do it for your children, do it for your parents. I think it's going to be an interesting product for us.
it's going
And
to
at the
be.
same time, your skin will look better. That's the other thing we forget to sometimes say is that we lose collagen as we grow older. And that's why, you know, the glow of youth is there. It's because you have more collagen in your face.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna actually talk a little bit about that because
Okay.
we've talked a lot about collagen, and David has brought that light into your realm, and hopefully you're excited to hear more. But some of the things that David just talked about is so instrumental. How many of you would love to improve your bone health, your cartilage, your nails, your connective tissue, your hair, your derma, your collagen in your skin? And of course, by the way, your body naturally produces collagen. So, but as you age, it goes down. So there's been over 28 different types of collagen that have been identified. But of course, 35% of your body mass is made of collagen. So that's why when you age, you become saggy. That's why when you age, your bone density goes down, your skin starts to sag, you lose more hair, you lose your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments. That's why you become more fragile. That's why we were talking about you need to do more weightlifting, you need to do more exercise, you need to have more activity. If you notice, a lot of the elderly people, they start to crumble, right? They start to, become like the hunchback, and their shoulders started to go down, and they become weaker in their body, and they become weaker in their stomach and in their core. It is so important that you understand what we're developing for you is so important. I want to make sure you all understand. Fountain of Life and Divine are two very, very powerful products. Very powerful products. And so why did we decide that we wanted to introduce yet another SKU to your portfolio? And it's because you need it, whether you realize it or not, whether you know it or not, you need collagen in your life. Collagen will transform your body. Fountain of Life will get rid of inflammation. Divine will do a hell of a lot when it comes to repairing muscle, tissues, and it will really build this shield around your body to protect you and to make you much stronger. Collagen will be that trio that will boost you to the moon and will take you to the next level in your life. So it's really, really important to understand. Collagen is beauty. Collagen is what keeps your skin from sagging, giving you that plump, youthful look. So when people tell me, have you had surgery? I'm like, compliments. That means your products are working. It plays a huge role, by the way, for strengthening your skin as well as the elasticity in your body. And of course, as you age, and as I mentioned, your collagen production goes down, which of course leads to a lot of things like dry skin. That's why, by the way, a lot of women that are going through menopause, their skin starts to become super, super dry. The hydration level in their body and in their immune system just goes down. And when that absorption of the collagen comes back into your immune system, into your gut, into your health, into your nails, into your hair, into your skin, guess what starts to happen? Your nails are less brittle, your hair starts to grow, your body is not sagging, it becomes stronger, and it becomes super exciting. David, did you want to add anything else to that?
No, actually, I think, you know, if when we're talking about, and we've been talking about anti-aging for quite a few years now, for a long time. And we're talking about, you know, the one thing that we have focused on with FERI Flawless is to look at the exterior and try and fix that, try to prevent it by utilizing the best ingredients possible. And I think that our formulator did an incredibly good job in bringing out the best ingredients out there to help us retain a youthful look. However, as things have progressed, you know, we've talked about beauty from within, and that's become a big part of the beauty industry now. And so one thing that we can't address right away today is chronic inflammation, and you discussed that before. Chronic inflammation is a huge problem. And so we do have the products that we're Fountain of Life and Divine that's going to address chronic inflammation. So if you're in a chronic inflammatory state, and we know what that is. We know if you've if you've got diabetes type 2, or you've got high blood pressure, or you've got a number of different issues, you know that you are in an inflammatory state. If you have osteoarthritis, inflammatory state, and we know that automatically. We know the symptoms, and we do have something to treat and lower the inflammation. But collagen does something that's interesting because it replaces some of the things that we're missing as our bodies become inefficient. Divine's going to improve glutathione levels in our body, which is fantastic. But collagen will replace the lack of collagen our body's no longer producing.
Absolutely.
And that will help us. I don't think I'm going to win a beauty pageant on this one, but it will help stave off some of the symptoms of aging, the sagging skin, the issues that we do see as we grow older. And I think that it's you can spend a fortune on the surface, but if you don't do anything from inside, that you're just wasting all the money on the surface.
Yeah. And David, it's the perfect word you just said. Collagen is definitely wellness. It's like, I always say collagen is like the glue in your body. It helps to maintain the integrity of your cartilage, and that rubber-like tissue that is between those joints. That when you squish this in between your joints and your knees, and as you age, and your ankles and your body and your back, and of course, as your age increases, your collagen decreases. And so when your body decreases with age, the collagen, guess what? You get degenerative joint disorders, and you get osteoporosis, and you get, like David said, the Tin Man, where you feel like,
you literally feel that,
Yeah. And so your bones feel that, like that cranking noise, and you feel a lot more stiff. And so when you're deteriorating, guess what? You need to attack it. How do you attack it? By taking a phenomenal supplement that's going to help you, almost lubricate and help. And of course, create this beautiful natural production that slows. By the way, it slows down in their 20s. So don't think just because you're like, oh, I'm 30, I don't need this. Everybody needs this. If you're over the age of 20, it's going to happen. Now, collagen, when used with vitamin C and other antioxidants like Fountain of Life and Divine and zinc, the absorption goes skyrocket. And so one thing I do want to share with all of you is that our collagen is a collagen peptide. It's a collagen peptide, which basically means, David?
Well, it's chains, chains of amino acids that are building blocks for proteins in the body. Okay, so that's what peptides are. So I think that, you know, if you got the building blocks there, your body can utilize it efficiently.
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense to people, but that's peptides are change. And so, and when all amino acids are formed in chains, they're called peptides. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Biology
And
101.
yeah, literally. So the other thing as well, I do want to, sorry. I just pressed the wrong button. I meant to go forward and then I just stopped it. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now there are, David, talked about his favorite collagen, which he can't smell it, and it's collagen type 2, which is chicken collagen. It is so stinky. It is so gross. And then there's bovine collagen, which is different types of cows, and it's 1 and 3. Some of the good stuff comes from Switzerland, and some of these are like grass-fed animals under the age of 2. And then there is marine collagen. And there, by the way, marine collagen, there is collagen that is wild caught and then farmed, which is very, very important to know. And we are doing fresh caught, C-A-U-H-T, fresh caught. There's Canadian North Atlantic waters, which are the deep sea. And then we are using the northern, which is like the best of the best. It's the most expensive, by the way. They are kosher and halal certified. And of course, this is very, very important as well. And of course, when it comes to collagen being vegan, that means that these are not animal products. And I just want everyone to know that ours will be marine collagen. It will not be vegan. Now, one other thing I want to really talk about tonight, very important, especially for my Thai team and my Laos team. Take a note of this. I was at a show last week where I met a whole bunch of suppliers and we met a whole bunch of different manufacturers. And we were talking about, the best way to put collagen into gummies. Pay attention to what they taught me. I sat down with this is, by the way, behind closed doors, what they shared with me. You guys ready for some locker room talk, as our CEO calls it? They were telling me that collagen, when put into gummies, they have to go under such extreme heat in their production to be able to create the gelatin and the jelly of the collagen, that more than 40% of the collagen is lost during the heat process. That's not only collagen. That is any sort of product that is made as a gummy. Now, I am a fan of gummies. I love gummies. Why? They're easy to take. You put them in your Ziploc bag. You throw them in your purse. You can just take a gummy anywhere, right? Well, you need to take 10 times more gummies than you would need to take in a scoop. So now you're wasting product. Now your product cost has just gone through the roof, because guess what you're doing? You're spending so much more time eating 10 times the recommended dose, because most of it has been what I called fired away in the cooking process. And you have to add a lot of sweetener to it. So I want to let you all know the reason we decided to go with a powder form that you put in your drink, your juice, your water, and you just chug it. It becomes like a post-workout. It is pure collagen peptide that is going to really help you with your joints, with your bones, and the highest efficiency that you can get is basically the powder form that will go into your body. Now, we have different flavors. Can you guys guess your flavors? David, do you want to guess one of them?
Chocolate?
Yes, of course you're a guy. You're going to say chocolate.
I have to.
I love chocolate.
It's a default. I don't know what else would be. Fruit punch? I don't know.
No, berries. The ladies got it. Yes, we got vanilla. Woo! So we got multi-berry. It's actually a multi-berry flavor. And the other one we have is chocolat, like David loves. Actually, it tastes pretty good. And vanilla, which actually tastes really good as well. And yes, Karen said it right, the coffee creamer one as well. which basically is for inside your coffee. And it's got the coconut oil in it, which is so beautiful. Gives your coffee such a beautiful flavor. So we're gonna have 3 flavors that you could mix into water. That is chocolate, vanilla, and multi-berry. That is for basically water, juice, post-workout. I know John Boswood is gonna love this. When he's out canoeing and he's out and about, you know, he's just gonna pop these and be able to have an amazing post-workout. It's gonna be phenomenal. And it's funny. When I went to Ottawa, I know my sister Ifra is on this call. She can tell you she tasted all of them. Ottawa team was so lucky; they got a chance to taste all of them when I was there. They were like my little guinea pigs. And yeah, oh, there she is. She says, "I've tasted all flavors. What was your favorite flavor?" I remember your favorite flavor, but let us know. Now, what's really, really cool about what we're doing with the collagen is the multi-berry, the vanilla, and the chocolate comes with all the other beautiful. Yes, I know vanilla is your favorite. Actually, vanilla is one of my favorites, but multi-berry is also one of my favorites. And chocolate I love. How do you not love chocolate? And then I also love the coffee creamer. I am a big coffee drinker. And David, I think I'm going to be waking up to coffee with my collagen in it, have my afternoon with my coffee and have it. And yeah, there we go. Rebecca was there as well. They are all my favorite. I know, me too. It's so hard to choose, right? They're all so delicious. And John says, yeah, the coffee creamer is amazing. So listen, you could have your coffee creamer in the morning, and then post-workout, you could do the one that's like the multi-flavor with the vitamin C's and all the cool stuff that we put inside of it as well, which I'm going to be, you know, talking and training you all on it as well. But what's really, really important is because we knew that some of you are going to take some of your product in the morning and some of you are going to take it in the afternoon. Some of you want to take more than one time. We are making them into 5-gram scoops. So if you want to have 5 grams in the morning, 5 grams at night, you can. If you want to just have your 5 grams for the day, you can. If you want to mix different flavors and have, you know, 5 grams in the morning and then 5 grams at nighttime, you can do that as well. So there's going to be a lot of excitement going on with the collagen. And now I want to talk to you about timing. David, do you want to add anything before I talk about timing?
I don't know. No, I think we covered a
David's
lot.
like, tell me one.
Well, I do. Like, I really think this is going to be one of those interesting products that we should look forward to. You know, and I like everybody else. I have not tasted it. I don't know what it's like. Yeah.
If you come around the office, maybe I would give you a flavor to taste.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a totally different time zone some days, so
I know, right?
well,
I know.
apologies. So I can't get there too easy. It takes me
Don't
hours.
worry, I'm teasing you. We're in the middle of construction and dust. And when we do the grand opening, we'll do all of it. So let me tell you guys a little bit about timeline. So because we have our NPN 3 for Fountain of Life, we have our NPN 2 for Divine. And by the way, we are now reapplied for our NPN 3 for Divine. We are also going for our NPN 3 for Collagen because of all the great stuff that we've been doing. So because we're going for an NPN 3, we have to submit lots of testing and lots of documentation. And based on a lot of the studies that we've been able to get from our manufacturer of our collagen and of course our factories that we're working on, they have been asking us for a lot of different studies, which is really good. So Health Canada has been working with us. Actually, last week we had a meeting with Health Canada where we talked about our scooper size, you know, how many scoops they take, how much is the dose for the day, our flavors, and so on and so forth. So we've been submitting a lot of documents to Health Canada. It is taking longer than anticipated. We cannot rush it. We are taking our time with them. We want to do it once. We want to do it right. We want to submit all of our documents. So originally we were supposed to launch it for fall. I mean, we start fall tomorrow. But I just want to let you all know we are waiting. We've also added flavors. We originally just did, you know, it was supposed to be the coffee creamer, which will be, by the way, a different NPN number than the multi flavors. And whenever you add multiple ingredients into a formulation, NPN numbers change, NPN regulations change. Of course, David will tell you a little bit more about that. And yes, we are you talking about a simple chart, how to explain the NPNs? If it's the NPN, it's not even relevant to the customer. Most customers don't even know what an NPN is. And NPN, honestly, is only for you guys as distributors to know. I remember when I did that NPN training, a lot of people were like, oh, okay, exciting. And then they tried to go sell the product based on the NPN. And for the customer, it's not even relevant. When you go to a health food store, when you go to a supplement store, they're not saying NPN 1, NPN 2, NPN 3. But the claims that you make legally is based on the NPN. So I just want you guys to know that. Now, when we talk about joint repair, when we talk about hair health, when we talk about your skin, when we talk about elasticity, that is because we've got it approved to make those claims. And not just vague, but publicly. So if you guys remember, when we first launched FOL, we kept on saying, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that. You remember David saying, do not say that. And now we're saying, say it all, because now we have been able to prove what these products do. So the collagen is the same way. That's what your NPN is the claim that you make. It's based on how the confidence that you talk about. And by you using the product is the confidence that you gain as well. So I want to just reiterate that as well, which I think is really important. David, do you want to add anything to that? I know you're shaking your head.
I think people should understand that Canada is unique in the world, that we have an NPN system, and it's Natural Health Products Directorate that we do have, and that's just below that of a pharmaceutical. So it is really close to being pharmaceutical level for drugs. But Canada has created a whole category on products that they know what claims that we can state publicly and in writing. And I think it's really important for people to understand that this is a testament to the quality of the product that has been approved by Health Canada. And that's why it's important. I don't think the average person really understands NPNs, and it's not that important in that aspect. But it is important to understand that we can make claims on this that are legal, and they're approved by our government. And having said that, it's something that we can use worldwide, and you can refer back to the Canadian system, which is in high regard. So I think that
Absolutely. And the other thing as well, David, is I think we're trying to do a lot of registration globally as well. When you're trying to do global registration, you have to have documentation. And so I want to talk to you guys all about that as well. When you have a global product that you're able to distribute, when you have not just an NPN, but you can prove where is it being filled, how is it being filled, your batch number, your stability, your testing, all of that stuff allows for you to be able to build a global business. And what I mean by build a global business, let me just take a sip. Is to have continuation. Sorry, I just came from the office a little bit earlier and I kind of got right into the call. I usually make myself a tea and I didn't get a chance to do that. But I think what's really important for all of you to understand, there's a lot of different products in the market. There's going to be a lot of collagens in the market as well. There's even people that will try to copy your skincare, try to copy FOL, copy Divine. Oh yeah, we have a similar product. No product will ever be the same as yours. That's one thing I will promise you. And no matter how many people will try to copycat us, we're always the one that is the pioneer that's been able to develop and create the best products out in the world. But you need to understand, as a distributor, what makes your product different than the other products in the market. So when someone asks you a product about, for example, oh, Fountain of Life, oh yeah, there's other spruce trees out there. Actually, there's lots of different products that seems like it looks like even FOL. I saw the other day another product that someone thought it was the same product as ours, and it was pine needles. It was pine needle oil or something like that, and they were comparing it with FOL, and I'm like, dude, like it's a completely different product. That is pine needle, That is topical. It's not even a supplement, number one. Number two, it does not have any lignans. Number three, they may say it's like a source of skincare, but it's not an antioxidant. You can't eat it. And they were like, oh yeah, but there's another product that's similar to the, yeah, no product is similar. I remember at one point there was another printing company. It was like this print house claiming to carry our product. Oh yeah, they sell it for cheaper. I'm like, first of all, you can go visit their website. You don't know who the owners are. You don't know where their office is. You don't know how they're shipping. There is absolutely no backup. There's no money back guarantee. You don't even know where it's being filled. You don't even know if it's in a GMP factory. And then we started to see some of the distributors filling their own bottles in their garages, which they were eating. And I'm just like, that's disgusting. Like, do you actually want that? Where we are doing it in a very controlled setting. Everything is logged, everything is labeled, whether you're buying it into Philippines or Thailand or Canada or USA, it's all properly tracked. So it's really, really important to get on these calls to be educated about what makes your product so different and unique than copycats or products that claim to be like Pine Needle is a totally different product than FOL. We have logs, we have batch numbers. We take record of everything. We have a reputable company. We've been around, since 2005. We've been distributing our health and supplements since 2017. That's why it's so important to get on these calls to be educated, because what I've always said is knowledge is power. And the more education that you have, the more knowledge that you have, you don't need to respond to people in an emotional way, but in a very factual way. And when you give people facts, people appreciate that because they know you're knowledgeable. You come from a place of strength, not weakness. And so I think it's really, really important is to just be educated. And when people ask you questions, know also what people are pretending to be your competitor, whether it's in skincare, whether it's in Divine, whether it's in FOL, whether it's in collagen. Collagen is going to be one of those products that you better be educated on, because when people tell you, oh yeah, farm fish is better, what would you say to that? Oh yeah, bovine is better. What would you say to that? Oh, I'm vegan. I only take vegan protein. What do you say to that? So it's all those multitude of things that we will train you on, by the way, on collagen. And the reason that I'm sharing all these questions is because we already have like commonly asked questions. And we're going to, by the way, are you guys excited? This is my last announcement of the night. We are going to start releasing our podcast series. So many of you, I talked about our podcast series many moons ago. And so our podcast series, it's going to be listed, fingers crossed, on Spotify. And so now you can download Spotify. It's free. We're going to give you lots of product trainings, business trainings, recordings. And that way, when you're driving or when you're working out or you're out and about and you're going for a run, you can start to download and stream and be able to listen to Spotify and be able to get more knowledge and education like we're doing on a lot of these Monday calls, but they're going to be really, really targeted about different topics. And as busy as I am, yes, I am going to make the time to do it. And I'm going to do some recordings with David, and we're going to do some recordings with our scientific team. We're going to do some recordings with our laboratories, with everyone. So look, that's an exciting announcement. We are working extremely hard to bring you every day something new, to bring you something exciting. Your 90-day journey to the end of the year starts today. What are you going to do differently till the end of the year for yourself, for your business, for your community? How could you become a better upline to your team? How could you become a better version of yourself till the end of the year? That's what I want you to ask yourself. I want you to do a checkup from the neck up. If what you're doing is not enough, then do more. If you could step up your game to go to the next level, then let's do it. And Toronto GTA team, I have something very exciting as a powerful announcement that I will be doing on Friday live at 3 o'clock. I will be releasing something for our Toronto GTA team this Friday, 3 o'clock. I will be releasing it on Facebook. Stay tuned, as we will be launching this on Facebook for GTA, this Friday at 3 o'clock on the Opulence Global Facebook Live. Do not miss it if you live in GTA. This is something very exciting. If you got customers in GTA, get on it. All distributors, get on it. And it will be for GTA partners as well. I know we've taken away your showroom, but we're going to be giving you something really, really amazing this Friday at 3 o'clock. It really does apply to anyone that lived around the GTA, by the way, is anyone who lived close to the vicinity of the office. And our showroom has been shut down for many of you. We know that. And but I promise you this Friday will be exciting. And of course, David, you know, I can continue to do these calls for 2-3 hours. I just always have so much excitement in me, and I want to share so much. Next week, of course, will be another exciting week ahead as well. So I look forward to seeing you all next week, same time, same place. If not, I will definitely see you all on Friday. And of course, it's going to be an exciting announcement as well. What I'm going to talk about on Friday for GTA is already in effect in Asia already. So Asia, you already have it, Amarjeet. With that, I want to say a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon. David, thank you for always being on. Thank you for always sharing your knowledge and inspiration as well. And Amarjeet, I will pass it over to you to close the call off. I think it's been an exciting one tonight.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much, SVP Sanas and David. Oh, wow, wow, wow. What an interesting call today we have. Amazing. That's why never miss any call. It is important to hear from the experts. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Learn a lot from the call, and I'm sure all our listeners gain more as well. Thank you very much once again, SVP Sanas, as well as our David for all the information given. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good night, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. To the billion. Have an amazing night. Thank you all for being on. Thanks, David. Thank you, Amarjeet.
Thank you, Amarjeet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.